Okay, so we're out here with New today.
Yeah.
How old are you, New?
I'm 37 years old.
37, huh?
Yeah.
What's your situation right now? Are you homeless at the moment?
Homeless. I'm coming from Kansas. Just struggling out here. I'd never really been out in the streets until I got to Colorado.
Yeah.
It's been a life changer. I didn't know the streets until I got here.
Really? What brought you out here to Colorado?
Honestly,
Kansas?
to try to change my life. I was doing really bad in Kansas. I was doing way worse than I am in Colorado.
Really?
Drug-wise, like I was using heavily, shooting up heavily on drugs over there. I am still
what
kind
were
of
you
here.
shooting?
Methamphetamines. Yeah,
And are you currently using now?
right now, I've been off of it for 3 days. That's only because I'm sick. But usually I am on meth. I've slowed down a lot. I used to shoot up till I got lost, and I didn't know. I let a lot of people take advantage of me on the streets. Because they know if anybody knows me, they know I'll still help out.
Yeah.
If even if I don't got shit, or if I got a little something, I'll always try to help somebody out, even if I'm on the streets. Because I know what it's like now. I never really knew, because I had a house, I had cars, I had my kids, I had my whole life ahead of me. Just several years ago, I got caught up in a case, and I haven't been able to get out of that struggle. And it's just hard for me to lose everything that I had.
You mean case like in
with
the police?
Yeah, with the police, with the drug felony case. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I worked as a administrative assistant. I was doing my thing. I was working. I always worked the whole entire time until several years ago, where I stopped working because I got in trouble, and I just haven't been able to back up on my feet. And it's hard because you got felonies. Ain't nobody want to hire you, man.
It's really hard.
Yeah, even though I have a ton of experience, and I've tried to apply everywhere. It didn't matter if I was trying to apply at McDonald's. Nobody was calling me,
Yeah, talking about felonies, I had to do a TSA background that I do every 4 years for my work,
Yeah.
for my day job. And the guy sitting there next to me was like, bro, I hope I pass. I hope I pass. I was like,
Scary.
I didn't want to ask him, but what do you have on your record?
Yeah.
Because I was there, and I was just sitting there like, oh my God, hurry up.
Yeah.
And the guy was just sweating.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope I pass. So I know what you're
It's
talking about.
it's like your life, and you really want the job, and you've really changed your life around, but people don't want to give you a chance because of that record that you have,
Even though you're
even though
you're a changed person, right?
that's what I'm saying. I have all the experience. I've worked my ass off this entire time, to take care of my kids, and
How
for
old
this
are you?
one mess up, everybody sees me different,
How old are they now, if I could ask?
I have an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old. I have two 6-year-olds, 8-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are they out here with you in Colorado? Or are they
No,
back home?
they're with their dads. I
dad's
left them with their
taking care of
dads, and you know what I mean, until I could get my life straight. I just didn't want to. Every time I thought I was gonna get better, because I went to rehab, I couldn't get better, and I was like, I don't want to see my kids until I know for sure, 100%, that I'm not gonna go back to the streets or use drugs again. So I told my kids, I don't want to see you guys at right now, until I know I won't go back to that.
Do you miss them at all?
Oh yeah,
I would assume so, right? Yeah.
I've always had my kids.
Are you trying to go back home? What's the deal? To your kids?
Yes, I want to. I want to get my life straight first before I can. I don't want to hurt them anymore.
Yeah.
They've been hurt way too much.
I've talked to people off camera, and I think you have to get sick and tired
Yeah.
for you to be ready.
Yeah.
You have to get sick and tired of whatever things are going on
Yeah.
in life to be ready to change.
Oh yeah, I've had guns pulled on me. I never had a gun pulled on me until I got to Colorado.
Really.
I've had some shit happen to me here that is unspeakable. I'm shocked, you know what I mean? But it's like, man, I'm the dumbass out here looking like a fool, pretty much looking like, here I am, do whatever you want to me. But I've had people pull up and say, hey, you want to solicitate me, pull a gun on me, try to run me over, come back around later on, I'll see them, and they're like, hey, you want to come in? I'm like, man, you don't remember me trying to pull a gun to me,
Yeah.
And like they'll get mad and pull off and stuff like that. It's crazy out here, man.
So
Especially for a woman.
There's a lot of dangers out here.
Oh my God, for a woman, they will take advantage of anything and everything that they can. Like I met somebody like that's around here that has really helped me out. Like doesn't like he's not asking for anything. He's just legitimately there to help me out. Right. It's very rare because most of the time when I meet somebody, I'm like, hey, I'm not getting with you or anything. I don't want to have sex. I don't want nothing. This is like my first conversation with somebody. That's not a conversation I should have with somebody when I first meet them. Right. But it's like that here in Colorado. I know it's everywhere else, but I'm not used to that type of shit. Like I'm like, damn, I have to pretty much point blank tell you guys, I do not want to have sex for money. I don't care if you offer me $500. I still will say no. Like I've told many people this. I'm like, I don't want to do that stuff. I don't care what you guys tell me. How much you tried to tell me you're gonna give me.
You're still young. You still have a whole bunch of life in front of you.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to disappoint my kids, and my kids are already like trying to tell me, like they're pretty much being the parent. You know what I mean? Telling me to get my shit straight. I should, and like at any moment I could die, and I don't want my kids to bury me.
You're not on the blues, are you?
No, thank God I'm not.
Because those out here are very dangerous.
Yeah. Like there's one person down here. He first time smoking blues, man. Somebody gave him blues and he fucking out. He's dead.
Died?
He did.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to some kids the other day off camera, and they said it's a 50-50 chance of you dying. I was like, oh my God, that's worse than playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, it is. It's like you don't know what's in it, man. Even with the meth, you don't know what the hell's in that shit. They're cutting it with fentanyl.
Right? Yeah.
Like if you go to the needle exchange place, they're giving you fentanyl test strips to test your shit to make sure it don't have fentanyl in it.
Really?
So you don't die. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that. So they're
it's
handing
true.
out kits for you to test your drug.
Oh yeah, which is very good. The needle exchange place is a very good place to go to. They help you out with everything. They want you to stay clean, and you know what I mean. They don't want you to be dirty. Like they don't want to be you passing out Hep C. There's people that will use your needle. No, like it's free to go there to the clinic, man. Why don't you go?
I don't know about here, but I hear that there's programs that are handing out actual meth in packages.
Oh wow! See, I don't know about that.
Because like oh my God. Now, not to encourage you to go
yeah.
for it, but I've heard it. I mean, we're living some very different times.
Yeah, like they'll give you the bubbles and everything because they don't want you smoking out of anybody else's bubbles because you can get mouth disease, you can get all kinds of crap. I was like, damn. Like I would have never known that until I went over there, and they will make sure that you stay clean, and you know what I mean.
What you mean by bubbles for the viewers that don't know?
Like the bubbles, like the little glass, the oil burners or whatever. Yeah, like I tell them like give me some extra ones so that when I'm out on the streets, everybody's always like they don't have none, and I'm like shit, I'll give you a pack of needles, whatever you guys need, because I don't want anybody to get some type of something, because they're like, oh yeah, none of these. A lot of people that I meet on the street do not have needles, and I'm like, man, y'all avid users, if you guys don't have needles, here's a whole 2 packs of them. Like I don't need them all, like you know what I mean. I want you guys to stay clean too, and if we're out in the streets, at least that we could do that for each other,
May I ask, how do you go about getting your meals? Like how do you go about doing
there's some day centers, there's like some shelters that will provide food for you, like
There's
breakfast,
here,
lunch, and supper. Yeah, they do that. Like I go to the